Howdy doody, folks. Look how lovely it is. It's a lovely, lovely, lovely sunny day. We're in the topless sleeve. That almost works, doesn't it? The sleeveless top. My hair's a mess because I've spent an hour in the hot tub this morning. Got up at the crack of dawn and thought, you know, hot tub, I think. How are we? I hope you're all well. I hope you're all looking forward to Easter and the fun times that are coming so very, very soon. Lockdown restrictions are starting to be lifted here in the UK, so I think it's going to be all change for both you and for me very soon. I don't know where to start this. Well, should we talk about the negative? There's a massive negative that's happened in the last week or so that really fucking sucks. So let's get that out of the way, shall we? First things first. So last Tuesday, did my video, everything's all good. About 4:30 that day, phone rings, and it's our landlord, our letting agent, sorry, saying, sorry to tell you, Les, Mark, that the landlord wants the house back, so you need to get out. And fortunately, because of the COVID restrictions, before they had to give you 2 months notice, now they give you 6 months notice. So there's a bit of, you know, it's a bit better than it could have been, but basically I need to move house by the end of September. Bit of a kick in the dick, if I'm honest, because of two things. The first one is that we like living where we do, and the second one is that we actually wanted to buy the house that we're in. We figured that when our lease came up, because we're on a rolling year lease on this place, so we figured that yeah, once the lease came up in August, we would put an offer in to buy the house, and yeah, that's obviously not going to happen. So that's a bit of an arse. So once again we have to move, and it's just one of those. I'm trying to be pragmatic about it, is the truth, guys, because Liz and I have lived in 3 houses together now, and each one has been nicer and better than the first. So it's one of those. So if we do rent again, sure, the next one we get is going to be even nicer, or as I've just mentioned, we are now in a position to buy. So at 38 years old, God, I'll be 39 by the time I have to leave our place. At the age of 39, I'll be getting my first mortgage, which is crazy. I always used to say when I was younger, in my 20s, I'd never get married, I'd never have a credit card, I'd never have a mortgage. And yeah, 2 of the 3 have now happened. So, you know, why not add a mortgage to it as well? Because, you know, to be a responsible adult and all of the jazz. So yeah, that's the only negative of this past week, but you know, at the end of the day, it is a big one. So anyway, let's talk about some positives, shall we? So, episode 5 of Screwdriver with a Twist went live the other day. It's about promos. It has so far the least amount of views of all the episodes, but it also has the highest audience retention factor out of all of them, with an audience retention of 37% by the end. That's massive for us. Because the thing that worries me the most is that these episodes are just too long. Okay, so to have 37% of the people who start watching it be there at the end, massive, huge. So that says to us that we're making engaging content that people would like to watch and will happily listen to 2 old mates waffling on about wrestling for the best part of an hour. So that's good. And speaking of the SWAT, guys, we recorded episode 6 last Tuesday that was. Oh, guys, WrestleMania episode is going to go live next week in time for WrestleMania. This is the best episode we've done by a mile. I'm not saying that any of the episodes that we've done are bad. I'm not saying that this was, you know, that any of them are negative or anything like that. This one is the easiest hour of YouTube you will watch this year so far. I'm sure of it. Honestly, I've watched it twice just because, you know, I need to make sure that there's no spell mistakes or anything like that in it. And both times, I've had something's happened. I've had to pause it, and it's like, bloody hell! I'm 40 minutes in. How this has flown by. It is an easy watch, and we talk about the good, the bad, the overrated, the underrated. We talk about celebrities. We talk about the streak. All of the good stuff about WrestleMania. Talk about our favourite memories of WrestleMania. Dan, of course, has been to 2 WrestleManias, so he'll tell you all about that. It's a really fun episode. It was an absolute joy to edit. It then got WWE blocked it because I put a little tiny clip from one of the WrestleManias on it. 10-second long clip it was. WWE blocked it. Like, fuck. It's one of the things. It's just don't put. Thing is, right. So it's got a clip on it, right. Whereas, you know, on the latest episode, the promos one, right. You get the audio of the promo and there's just a still image on the screen. So I tried to do that with the thing. But the thing is, what I'm trying to illustrate on the episode of the SWAT is there's someone making a fuck up, and it's one of those things that I've got to show this clip. So what I did is I took this clip and I cut it in half, and I had the audio for the first 5 seconds and the video for the other 5 seconds. So far, that's online now, and it's so far so good sort of thing. If there would be then pull it again, obviously before it goes live, I'll have to cut it out entirely, which will be a shame, but so yeah, that's really good. I can't wait for people to see that. And like I said, it's probably going to go live next Wednesday, is the truth. It's one of those, it's WrestleMania week, Hall of Fame's Tuesday, takeovers Wednesday and Thursday, rah. So it's like, where do you put it? So I think next Wednesday it'll go live. So yeah, look forward to that. Let's talk about fitness, shall we? Fitness. Now, if you watched my video last week, my vlog last week, you'll have seen that I was 15 stone 12.2. Yeah, last Tuesday. Now, this week I'm 15 stone 12.1. Now, if you're thinking to yourself, what the fuck, mate, you've lost 0.1 of a pound. But this week, every day that I've weighed myself, I've been under 16 stone. That to me is fucking massive. Now we were 15 stone 12.9, I think it was. No, we were 13.1, sorry, over the weekend. I had a big takeaway on Friday night, so it was one of those, wow, that's not bad. And then Sunday, Monday, and no, come on, try again. So we had 3 straight days. Getting confused myself. 3 straight days where we were 15, 12.6. 3 days in a row. Where it was just, wow, look at that. They're all the same. And then today, yes, I had lasagna for my dinner last night. Now, I'm sure you're and I'm not allowed to have pasta as a rule because my wife, amazingly, Liz is allergic to pasta. Or there's something in pasta that she just can't eat. So it's one of those, we don't eat pasta as a couple, ever. Spaghetti bolognese, absolutely not, for example. So, but Liz made me, to make me a happy chappy, she made me a lasagna in one of those, okay, here's the deal, you can have it, but you can only have it in 2 pieces, okay? Because I've got to say, lasagna is my favourite food, okay? I absolutely adore lasagna. So the last time she made me one, I was so greedy, I ate all of it and then made myself sick because I was so ill, because I was so full, I was so full of food that I was sick later on in the evening. So she's like, look, you can have it, but you've got to have it in 2 goes. So I had a bit on Sunday and a bit last night. Which is, so yeah, think about it, I've lost weight by eating a massive piece of pasta. That's pretty great, isn't it? What have we done this week? Bike rides. I'm doing a thing at the moment where I put, so I've been doing a thing this last week, where I will let, the wheel of names that I mentioned every so often, wheelofnames.com, it's a spinner, essentially. So you put your categories into it, or your questions or whatever, press the spinner, and it comes up with a thing. So what I'm doing is, I'm putting in, say, 3 bike rides and 3 runs, and then a get out of jail free sort of, like, you don't have to exercise today, spinning the wheel, and do elimination rules. So the last man standing, as it were, that's the one that we do. And it keeps giving me the hardest one that I put in. So yesterday, for example, I gave it a load of choices, and it went down to doing the longest bike ride that I do at the moment, or the longest run that I do at the moment. And it's just one of those, well, this is going to be fun then, isn't it? But of course it was sunny like it is now, so when it came out as the longest run I do at the moment, it's like, fine, come on, we'll go and do it. Friday, for example, same thing again. It came out with the longest bike ride that we do. It's like, well, there we are then. But, means I've got the calories from takeaway, doesn't it? Still no weight. Still don't have the motivation for that. It's all to do with 2 weeks today. Pure Gym opens. We're going to be doing weights for days when the Pure Gym opens. So it's just letting myself just chill. But at the same time, I keep saying to myself 2 things. The first one is that I'm losing weight, so I'm doing something right. The second one, you'll see next week, right? Next week I'll do one of my, because it'll be April by the time I do another one of these vlogs. You'll see that when I do my stats at the end of the month, and you'll see what I'm doing instead of weights, because I'm burning 3,000 calories a day, for example, and I've got a target of 20,000 steps a day. I've gone from 10,000 steps to 20, and I think the majority of my weight loss is coming from that, is the truth. What I'd also like to do next week, I'd like to do my stats, like I say, but what I'd like to do, I'm doing these vlogs for me, okay? If nothing else, is that I want to be able to look at myself, and, you know, we talk about the accountability and things like that. I want to be able to look at myself in 6 months' time and go, bloody hell, look at yourself there compared to, because I can do it now, but if you compare my face and how my face looks on this one to how my face looks on vlog 1, you can see the difference in my face, and that's brilliant. But I can't see it in the mirror, sort of thing, you know? But what I want to do is I want to do a vid, I want to do a vlog like this, where I give myself my top 5 or top 10 weight loss tips, because I will fall off the wagon and I will drink some cider, which, you know, day 66 if you're wondering, off the alcohol. So I can look back and go, right, okay, if I've got big again, and just go, right, okay, what did I do to lose weight last time? And just give myself this list of, right, okay, so you did this, and you did that, and you did this, and you did that. You know, one of the most important, you know, what's the most important things? It's like I'm no nutritionist, I'm no dietitian. Alfie, no, he's trying to go in that fucking puddle again. And, you know, you shouldn't take if you're watching this going and looking for some tips, you shouldn't be taking my word as law. It'll be a vid of, look, this is what works for me. It might not work for you, sort of thing, you know? So, I think I'm going to do that next week. Also, I had a comment asking about how certain wrestlers get the physiques that they've got, so I'll probably mention that next week as well. I need to do some research on that one. Wrestlers like Pac/Adrian Neville and Prince Devitt, you know, how they got the bodies that they've got. So I'm looking into that at the moment, and I'll probably do that next week as well. What else has happened? So yeah, fitness, I'm feeling great, by the way. I feel so bloody good. I feel wearing a top like this that's an XL that's absolutely fucking massive on me at the moment. I can't wait for the gym to open. I'm so pumped about it. And now that we've got the sunny weather, you know, going for trail runs, for example, is what I don't do many, if any, on road runs at the moment. It's all trail runs. And now that the ground's really firm underneath, oh, it's just fantastic. So lovely. So yeah, fitness, health, good. Everything's good. Oh my God, health! Jesus Christ, Mark! The most important health thing of the fucking lot. Why have you not fucking mentioned that? Okay, this is huge, fans. This is huge. Fans, you're not fans, you're friends. This is huge, friends, okay? Huge. I am type 2 diabetic, okay? I have been since 2004. It's one of those things I don't really think about it very much. I just take my medication and get on with it. And then once a year I have to go for my diabetes appointment and just get told off for being fat, basically. My diabetes nurse is an absolute cunt. She's a horrible, horrible woman who only cares about one thing, and that's how much I weigh. So when I went to see her in 2019, when I was the most muscly I've ever been in my entire life, I got told off for being too heavy. And you just go, okay, so the fact that I exercise every day, and my HbA1c is a test they do. So they measure your blood sugar, and they measure it over a certain amount of time, so they can see how good you've been. It's all good and well, we're not eating any chocolate for a week and going into the doctor about, look, I haven't had any chocolate for a week. If you test my blood now, it's great. The HbA1c tests it over a new number of months. So yeah, when I went since then, it was my blood sugar was 50. I don't know what the scale is, but what I do know is that anything over 42 is considered diabetic. Okay, so in 2019 it was 50. On my last check last year, it was 52. So my test, which came back on Friday last week, guys, it was 45. So my point is that what I'm doing right now is fucking working, isn't it? The amount of running, I'm burning the sugar out of my blood. Look at my fucking hair. Jesus Christ, I hadn't realised how bad my hair looks. Damn, awful. Anyway, yeah, so 3 points away from not being diabetic anymore. The lowest I've ever had it was, if you're wondering, 2015, where I've talked on videos about my relationship breaking down. I spent a lot of time in the gym. I wasn't really eating properly, but at the same time, what I would do is I'd go on a cross trainer for an hour at a time. You know, I'd go on a treadmill for an hour at a time. So basically, all the sugar in my blood, I burnt out, basically. So yeah, that's huge, isn't it? Isn't that huge? 45. So you know, my doctors are beaming. So I went to a private doctor this time, and he was absolutely beaming. He was just like, look, just keep doing exactly what you're doing right now, and you're going to beat it. You know you are. I mean, imagine if I could say, look, I beat diabetes. I beat it. And it took me best part of 20 years, but then everything clicked. This is why I'm saying do a video I want to do a video next week of just like, what, dear future Mark, this is what you need to do. And if one person can take away something from that video, I've never thought of doing it like that, or something like that, maybe that's a bonus, isn't it? Okay, so I'm going to love you and leave you with this one, and that is, do you remember last week I had a bit of a moan about my car, about those halo lights that I've got, and the ruling coming in that that they are banned on the MOT test going forward, and I was like, oh, I don't know what to do about this, and really like, oh gosh, I'm really under about this, very, very attached to my halo lights. And what I didn't mention is that I've actually got 2 sets of halo lights, because probably mentioned on one of these, but if I haven't, just in case, I'm sorry. I actually bought 2 MG. The day I bought Busy, I bought a second one. I bought a Nocturne one, and I've got some halo lights for that one as well. So it wasn't just oh, I don't want to give up my halo lights. It was oh man, I'm gonna have to give up 2 sets of halo lights. Yeah, I had a clarification just before I came out on this walk this morning from the girl who does my MOT testing. Halo lights are legal, so I was like, fuck yeah. So think about that. The sun's shining, my lights are legal, I'm beating diabetes, SWAT's fucking great, I'm losing weight, I feel fucking great, even though I've got to move house. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm almost at the gate. Thank you so much for watching this little vlog. Go watch the SWAT episode 5 or all the others if you haven't. If you want to watch episode 6, by the way, just go find the playlist. It's on my channel. So go to my channel playlist, it's right there. Episode 6. It's all about WrestleMania. It's fucking brilliant. Truly it is. I've been Mark P. Take it easy, and see you soon. Bye guys.